It's not the loudest voice that stays in someone's mind. It's the quiet whisper that lingers even after you've left the room. I used to think love was about showing up more, texting more, proving my place in his life, but all that ever left me with was an aching heart and a phone that stayed silent until one day I decided to stop chasing his attention, and instead I learned how to make my presence unforgettable. It didn't happen overnight. I didn't wake up one morning suddenly knowing what to do. It started with little shifts, almost invisible, but powerful enough to weave me into his thoughts, until I became the quiet echo he couldn't turn off. And looking back, there were 3 small, almost hidden mind tricks I used without even realizing how deeply they'd work. The first one was space. Not the kind where you disappear for weeks, but the kind where your presence is felt even in your absence. I started letting silence have its place, not rushing to fill every pause with words or emojis, not replying instantly to every ping. It's strange how to give someone the gift of missing you makes them realize your value faster than constant closeness ever could. Sometimes I'd leave a conversation at a high point, that moment where he's smiling, you're curious, and then I'd just step away. It wasn't cold, it was magnetic. It made his mind replay the moment over and over, wondering when he'd get it back. The second mind trick was a scent. Not just perfume, but a signature. The soft trace of me that stayed behind. I picked one fragrance and wore it only around him, so over time, it became our scent. It's a quiet kind of magic. When someone walks into a random place and catches that fragrance in the air, and suddenly, without warning, they're thinking of you. It's not about the brand or the price. It's about consistency. So his mind links that one delicate trail only to you. And the third was curiosity. I stopped explaining every little thing about myself. I let some parts of me remain a mystery. If he asked where I was going, I'd smile and say, "Somewhere that makes me happy." If he wanted to know why I was smiling, I'd let him wonder. Because when someone thinks they know everything about you, their mind stops reaching for you. But when there's always one corner of your heart still veiled, they keep coming closer, wanting to see what's hidden. It's funny. I didn't sit down with a list and decide, these will be my tricks. They came from a place of wanting to feel whole in myself first, and then let him discover me slowly, like a book he could never finish. There was this one night. I had just left his place after a soft, warm evening together. I didn't send a goodnight text. I didn't check if he was online. The next morning, there it was. A message from him at 1:14 a.m. "I can't sleep. I keep thinking about you." That's when I knew. These little shifts had changed everything. Later, I stumbled on something that put words to what I'd been feeling all along. It wasn't about playing games or pretending to be someone else. It was about understanding how the male mind builds desire, what makes him attach not just to your presence, but to the feeling he gets when he's with you. And once I understood that, it felt like I'd found a secret map I'd been walking blind without. It's strange. When you learn those hidden triggers, you start to move differently. You speak differently, and without forcing anything, you become unforgettable to him in a way he can't even explain. If I could go back to that version of myself, the one who thought she had to try harder to be loved, I would hold her hands and tell her, "You don't have to chase love to keep it. You just have to know how to plant yourself in someone's soul in a way that blooms, even when you're not there. Maybe there's someone in your life right now, and you're wondering if he's thinking about you when you're not around, if if this touched something in you, stay close. Because there's so much more I want to share with you about the quiet, beautiful ways to be unforgettable. You're not alone in this, and maybe tonight, someone's lying awake and you're the one they can't stop thinking about. Thank you, friends.